Hello you all, welcome to my channel. And in this videos I'm going to explain about what is the valid and what is invalid with example. It is very important topic to get point of views. Let us start with the videos, and first we'll explain about what is the valid. Valid means if all the combinations, I hope you all are familiar with the true false combination. It depends on the number of variables, a number of propositions you are using. So suppose I am using two variable a and b. So for these two variable, I hope you know, for the two variables or for two propositions, how much true combination, true and false combination required. So 2 to the power n, 2 to the power n number of combinations is required for the n propositions. For example, suppose here there are two propositions, right? So the total number of true and false combination will be 2 to the power 4. That is 2 to the power 2. That is equal to 4. So total number of 4 true and false combination required. So before moving towards the valid and invalid, I would like to discuss about what is the implications and what is the double implications. I hope you are familiar with the implication sign. So the implication sign is like this arrow, and double implications is like double the arrow at the both end of the line, so like this. And sometimes you can write this, you will get this double implications is written like this also. So there is no difference between this and this, both are same. So first let us see what will be the final result for the implications for the two variables. So suppose I have taken two propositions a and b, and now I will try to find out the a implications b. So a implications b can be written as the a or negations of b. So a implications b is similar to a or negations of b. So now let us find the value for the a implications b for the two propositions a and b. So the combinations will be 1, sorry, so combinations will be 0 0 1 1 and 0 1 0 1, right? So this will be the combinations of the true and false for two variables. Now a implications b will be here 1, here 1, and here 0, and here 1. So as you can see that for the implications we are getting only one false in these conditions. So the for implications you will be getting false only when a is true and b is false. So whenever a will be true and b will be false, in that case only we are getting false, right? So remember this point. Whenever a is false, sorry, a is true and b is false, in that case only we are getting false value for implications. Now let us see for the double implications. So in double implications, when you will find, so in that case you'll be getting a 0 here. Here also you'll be getting 0. So for the by implications, in that two cases you will be getting false value whenever the both value is different, right? So you can see here, whenever the 0 0 is there, we are getting one true value, and whenever the a and b both are true, in that case also we are getting one. Means in two cases only we are getting the false value whenever the a and b both are the different value, right? We are getting false only whenever a and b both are the different value, both having the different value, right? So now let us move towards the topics, that is valid and invalid. Yeah, so so the valid is nothing but whenever you are getting all the values as a true. For example, suppose I have any propositional relations. For example, a r b, right? Suppose for these propositions relations I'm getting all the value as a true, so this is called as the valid propositional relations. For invalid, at least one value should be false. Means if the any relations is any combinations of true and false is giving one, so in that case we will tell that that propositional relations will be invalid, right? So let us see with an example. So before moving towards the example, I want you to give a one trick that can be used to check whether a given relations is given formula or given relation is valid or invalid. So as we know that for invalid, at least one combinations will give us a false value, right? In invalid case, we will try to find out the one case which gives us a false value for that given expressions. So for example, suppose we have combinations A or B by implications A. So to prove this, to check whether this is the invalid or not, we will look for one combinations which proves this whole expression is false. So so as we know that for implications only one condition is there which gives us a false value. So what was that? This whole expression should be true, and the left and the right hand side of the implications will be should be false. In that case only we were getting the false value for the whole relations. So we will assume a as a false because we want this right side as a false value, right? So there is only one value, that is a, and we will keep that as a false. Now as we know that A is for F, so we'll put A is F here. Now we are left out with the B value. So this whole given expressions A or B is totally depend on the is not depend only on the one variable. It depend on the both variables because there is R. If already A is known, right, but B is not known. If we will put a big, but we have to prove that as a true, right? So if we will put B as a true, so this whole expressions will give us a true value, and true implies false will give us a false value. So we are able to prove that this whole given combination is a false. So this will be your invalid, right? This will be your invalid relations. Now for the valid relations, as we know that the whole result should be true, right? So in that case also we will try to prove the false value, because if we are able to find out the false value for any combinations, so this will not be valid anymore. Move towards the example. It was asked in the gate for the 2 marks, and it is asking that you have to prove whether a formula is which of the following given formula is valid. So we you there is no any other options that by seeing, and you can by seeing that expression you can find out whether it is valid or not. You have to take one by one options, and then you have to prove. So let us take first one, and it is telling we have to prove valid, right? So we'll try to prove it as a invalid, and they have given implication, not by implication. So as we know that for implications, the whole expression give the false in only one case, whenever the left hand side of the implications is true and the right hand side of the implication is false. In that case only we were getting false value, right? So we'll try to prove that if that condition is false, if that condition we are not able to approach, it means that that these expressions will not be invalid, right? So let us see. They have given implications here, right? So we'll try to prove this as a false and this whole side as a true, right? So now you see, to prove this as a false, this should be true and R should be false, because again there is the implications for this whole expressions, right? So this should be true and this should be false. In that case only it will be whole expression will be false. Now P is true. We don't have options for P, so P should be true and R should be false. So I will put R here is false. Right, now we are left out with Q. What will be the Q value? It depend on the given, it depend on our requirement, right? We'll put according to our requirement. So now you see this is the implication this side, right? So P implies Q and P, already we know that P is true. So if we will put Q as a false, and one more things you see here is end. To prove this true, the both this P implies Q and Q implies R both should be true. Otherwise, it will give the false value. And if we'll give the false value, in that case, we are not able to prove the whole expression is true. It means this whole expressions will not be invalid. So you see P is true, and now you put the Q value so such that it gives the true. So we'll put the Q value as a true. If we will put the Q value as true, the P implies Q will give true value. Right, now Q already we have kept here true, so now here also it will be true. Now true gives us false value, right? True implies false will give us a false value, right? So in that case this whole expression will be false. If in this whole expression will be false, then there is a end operations and this whole expressions will give us a false value. So we are not able to prove the whole expression as a false true. We are getting false value, so this will not be our invalid expression, this will be our valid expression. So A option is correct options. Now if you will check for the second one, you see P implies Q implies this one, right? So this right hand side should be false, right? And this whole thing should be true to get it as a false. Now if this we have to prove as a false, so again there is the implications for the whole expressions and this is negation. If we want this whole negations of P as a true and this whole thing as a false, so definitely P will be false, right? So P will be false and this one is true, Q will be true. Now we'll put this whole things left hand side, P as a false and Q as a true. P as a false and Q as a true, right? Q as a true. So P for F implies true will give us a true value, right? So we are able to find out the true value in left hand side. So true implies false will give us a false value. So this is invalid expression because we are able to find out these conditions, right? So you can check for the C and D options. You will be getting false only. You will be able to prove as a false value. So this except the first one, all the options will be invalid.